Today we're talking all about prepping our body for summer so that we look and feel more confident.
Welcome back, welcome back, welcome back.
This video is the third part of defrosting for summer, which is all about working out, prepping our bodies for summer. If you didn't watch the last part, it's transform your hygiene, how to get our hygiene right for summer because sweaty and hot weather. And then the one before that is transforming our habits. It's not too late to work on your summer body. And this video, I would say I have credentials and experience. For credentials, I have my bachelor's degree in exercise science. I did not change my major. I have been passionate about this for years. Going into college and coming out, I have never doubted anything that I was studying. And also, experience. I go to the gym multiple times a week. I do multiple just activities. I played basketball. There's just different things where I love movement activity. I love talking about, health, exercise, all of that, physique, how to get your body right. So I've been excited about making this video. If you're starting your summer prep, your body summer prep now, one thing I'll say, most of the tips is by experience. I'll put a little bit of science and research, but most of it is what I have experienced because I can't talk about things I haven't. I'm gonna tell you what worked for me. As I mentioned, I've always went to the gym. It's been a regular thing, but this year I wanted to challenge myself and push myself to see the highest potential of how my body can look with my own shape, size, bone, everything. I started back in January. Right now it's April. I have been seeing change, gains, just different tones, and a lot of people have been telling me, and I'm like, okay, so I'm not crazy. There is change. What I'm doing is working. Disclaimer, I'm not a nutritionist. I'm not a doctor. My credentials is exercise science. I do have my bachelor's degree, but I'm not a certified personal trainer. Take it all with a grain of salt. This is all what worked for me, and I just want to help you with what I know. Just wanted to make that clear. But let's get started. Tip number 1 is have a why. Why are you doing this? Why do you want to work towards your summer body? Why do you want to move? Why do you want to exercise? Is it because you just don't feel good? Is it because you've been slacking off? Is it because you're not reaching your highest potential for your body? So you want to push yourself? Know your why, because that's going to come up a lot of the days when you want to work, when you don't want to work out. Your why will stay there, and that's what's gonna ground you. There's not a certain why of working out or wanting a summer body or this. It's based on you, your goals, what you wanna do. It can either be for health or physique. Having a goal for your physique is like how you look. If you wanna grow something, if you wanna be more muscular, if you wanna lose weight, whatever your goals are, don't let other people guilt you to be like, oh, work out only for health. I advocate for that, but it's not bad to have goals for physique. I do too. It's just, I'm gonna tell you later why I kind of switched that mindset. And the most important thing I'll say with this whole video, make sure this is for you. I know a lot of people want to get the summer body, to show it, to do everything, but make sure that's for you. If you're trying to do it for someone else, it's not gonna last. I am telling you, if you're trying to impress someone, if you're doing this to look like someone else, it's not gonna last. Make sure your intentions are right before going into it, before starting exercising, before getting a gym membership. Even if you do work out, if you regularly lift and you just want that push or challenge, or you've been slacking off, make sure this is for you. Make sure this is gonna be something that's like a lifestyle. We're all getting older. Every year we're getting older. Our bodies need movement, everything. So make sure it's to take care of yourself. Whatever intentions you have. For me, I pray about it. I would be like, is this the right intention for me to do this? I do that with any decision, but with the gym, it's as important for me. I bring that to God. Is this the intention, the headspace? And I didn't do that for a long time. I was like, I don't think I'm seeing results because my intentions were to look like something or someone. When your intentions are off or unrealistic in a way of you're trying to look like this certain person, just those type of things. Just set your intention before even starting this, okay? I had to say this because I was like, this is something I was gonna make it at the end of the video, but I was like, no. The beginning, before even we step inside the gym, make sure our intentions are right. The next tip is have a consistent workout. Have a schedule where you work out. This day is this day. This is very obvious, and this is one of the most important things. The 4 agreements said you master what you repeat. So when you do something over and over and over and you have a schedule and it's something and you keep going and progressing, that's when you see a change, or that's when you become a master at it. I lift at the gym 4 to 5 times a week, and each day is a certain day, and I try to do it by muscle groups. I know a lot of people do it by push day, pull day. That has never worked for me. I tried that a little bit during college. I was just like, I don't know. I'm taking biomechanics. I've taken so many classes, personal training class, everything. And what is more effective is doing it by muscle groups for me. Monday, I do buys and back because those two work together. Tuesday, I do quad and calves. Those kind of work together, but calves, they're left out, so I have to put them in. So I just do quads and calves. Wednesday, I do tris and deltoids, which is shoulders. Those work together. And then Thursday, I do glutes and hamstring. Those are right beside each other and they work together. Every time I go, I know I do the same workout, except I add a little bit more weight each week. That's called progressive overload. Progressive overload is this week, if I decide to do 20 pounds on a certain exercise, next week will be 22.5. You just add like 2 more pounds or something like that. Each week, if you keep adding, that's when you start seeing muscle growth. And that's what I try to do. And then I also do Pilates 2 times a week, 2 to 3 times a week. I started Pilates January to push myself to be like, I lift and I do Pilates. If you have seen my shorts, my TikTok, I do like daily routines and like day of my life. 2 of the days I lift and go straight to Pilates. When I tell you I have been pushing myself with that, not pushing myself to the point of injury, but to the point of like, I see change. I see like that uncomfortability in my body, like, oh, this is something new. But keeping up with it and staying consistent is what got me these results I'm seeing. I'm in the shower being like, what muscle's this? This is new. Just because I just push myself doing something new like Pilates with something I've already done. Also, Pilates is a little expensive, so I'm like, I'm not gonna miss a class, and if I sign up for this, I will get my money's worth. That also has been pushing me to stay consistent. You can't just lift once a week and expect results. Like, it has to be something based off your goals, whatever you want to do. Do you want to gain muscle? Do you want to lose weight? Do you want to burn fat and gain muscle? There's different ways. That's what I mean by intention. Like, what do you want? Also, have a rest day. Don't get to the point where you're overworking your body. Have a designated rest day. Lately, I've been having 2 because I've been working out Monday through Fridays. I've been going to Pilates on Fridays, but I make sure Saturday and Sunday, I do not work out. You have to have the boundaries so that you have trust in yourself to go back to the gym. It goes both ways. So rest. I learned the difference between type 1 muscle and type 2. So type 1 is something like slow twitch muscle. So it's like building endurance, long distance running, Pilates, like something where you're trying to wear your muscles as long as you can. Type 2 gets fatigued fast. It gets tired fast. So that's lifting, that's sprinting, something where your muscles are like just fully gets tired and fatigued. What I encourage is to work on type 1 and type 2. So for type 1, I do Pilates. Type 2, I lift. And I try to lift heavy. I would say medium to heavy. I'm not like a power lifter. I'm not training for nothing. Working both, I feel like that's what I've seen a difference. And I started that this year, the type 1 and type 2. And I have been seeing weekly change. I highly recommend Pilates. Like, it really pushes you. If you're not able to do Pilates, like I used to do Blogilates, like in high school and college, videos with her where she keeps up, she counts for you. I love her channel. So that's another way to do Pilates at home. But I would also say like long distance running. You're still working on your type 2 muscles. But overall, have a routine where your body craves it. You gotta stay consistent. The second tip is eat the right amount of protein for your body. Diet is so important when you have a goal, when you're going to the gym, when you're working out. If your diet is not right for you, for your goals, you're not gonna see progress. If you ever heard of the 80-20 rule, 80% is diet, 20% is gym. I've heard this throughout my 4 years of college over and over. I can tell you from my experience, 80-20 rule is the biggest thing. If you don't eat the right amount of protein, like to build muscle, it doesn't even have to be, even if you are trying to lose weight, like, or gain muscle. In any type of workout, protein is good. There's a thing of taking too much protein. But last year, I would work out so much in the gym. I'd be like lifting everything like that. But then I would come home and only eat 2 meals. Like, it's to the point where sometimes I would only eat 1 and I would not see progress. And these meals are not even that great. Like, it's not, really balancing anything. Not a lot of vegetables, but not a lot of sweets. Like, it's just kind of carbs. And I would not see any change. And it's because I wasn't eating something that was different or towards my goals. I don't know if I mentioned it, but my goal is to gain muscle. And I've always struggled to gain weight since I was younger, especially the top half of my body. Everyone has different goals. So for my goal, I had to eat more. I had to eat more protein. I had to eat, yes, I was eating a lot of carbs, but it shouldn't be that much. College, I was running around everywhere. I did have a meal plan, so I would go out to eat every time. Like, eating Cane's, Chick-fil-A. There was like a Japanese hibachi place I would get every single time. Getting that every single day is not gonna get me anywhere. Yes, I'm getting protein, but also my cholesterol and sodium went high. To this day, actually, I have to watch out for my cholesterol now. Again, I mentioned I'm not a nutritionist, but based off my experience, if you don't balance, something goes off. And for the amount of time I go to the gym, I thought I was healthy. But no, like, diet really does play a big role. I tried bulking and cutting. That doesn't cut it, okay? I don't think that's for me. I think I'm just gonna work out, eat what's good for my body, eat my cravings sometimes, like not ignore that, not restrict myself from certain food. Bria Jones actually had a video that I watched, and it was about her relationship with food, with losing weight. Obviously, that's not my goal, but I still watched it. And she made such a good point on you need a good relationship with food if you want your body to change. Like if you want body recomposition, if you're trying to restrict yourself, it's not gonna last. Let's say you're trying to not eat sweets before your birthday and your birthday's in 3 months. So you're working out because you're going on a trip. Once your birthday comes, what do you think that happens? You're gonna go back to eating the sweets. It's something that we need to make what we eat and how we live our life, a lifestyle. Back to protein. When you work out, your body needs protein to repair those muscles. Like there's micro tears in your muscles when you lift. I found this journal article called Exercise Protein Metabolism and Muscle Growth, and this graph shows when to eat protein after a workout and the best time your body will use it up as much. The time you work out, you're done. Those next 3 hours, make sure to get your protein in. But let me say, I don't think it matters as long as you eat protein the day you work out. But if you want to reach your goals, do not forget about your diet. Next tip is sleep. Sleep for the right amount. Science says we should be sleeping like 7 to 9 hours if you're an adult. I try to hit the goal of sleeping for 8 hours. Sleep is so important for your body. Your body recovers, especially like after you work out, after you have that good workout. Once you sleep, that's when it starts recovering, gives you more energy for the next time you go. Sleep has more benefits than just this. Like I was doing research, I did not know sleep had this much things that it can improve. Sleep gives your body time to recover, conserve energy, repair, and build up muscles work during exercise. Do you see how these small things kind of come together? Like there's diet, there's sleep. If you just work out and you think you're gonna get progress from that, especially quick, I don't think that's gonna work out. I've experienced that I could just go lift heavy, come back and stay with my old bad habits. Like that's not gonna work. I watched this Prince EA video. He explained why sleep is important so well. Like it was a 45-minute video. It felt like 10 minutes. I'm gonna link the Prince EA and Bria Jones video in the description if you wanna see it for yourself. Those videos just rewired my brain to different things. Like it's changed me. But to sleep better, have a good night routine. I always mention this, but having some type of night routine where your body knows it's getting ready for sleep helps you sleep better. I shower at nighttime. I make sure to do my skincare as much, like it could be whatever, however many steps you have. Do most of it at nighttime because when we sleep, there's so many things that absorbs better when we sleep. There's different things in our organs, our bloodstreams. I do like my 5-6 step skincare routine at nighttime and it just takes it in. By the next morning, I wake up, my skin is glowy. Also, sleep with clean sheets. Like make sure that the state of your bed that you're sleeping on every single night is good. I would also even go farther to say invest in a good mattress. We sleep a lot in our lifetime. So if you have the right mattress that helps you stay comfortable and have a good night's rest, it's worth investing in. Make a schedule where you sleep at a certain time and wake up at a certain time. That's my goal for April actually. And right now I have a certain time I sleep and wake up, but it's not the right. Like it's like an hour apart. But it's just like my body's telling me, oh, we're not ready for bed. You just have to get over that. It's something I'm working on too. The beauty benefits, lessens dark circles, healthier hair. You get glowy skin because your blood flow to the skin is boosted during our sleep. So if you struggle with gaining weight and losing weight, sleep also plays a big role. So for gaining weight, I already mentioned, if you go to the gym, lift heavy, and you come back and not enough sleep, your muscles are not recovering. But also something I found out is if you're trying to lose weight or shed, burn fat and everything like that, when we don't have enough sleep, there's this thing called ghrelin, which is the hunger hormones. If I'm saying it right, is it ghrelin? Yeah, I remember like ghrelin and leptin or something like that. But the ghrelin is the hunger hormones. So when you don't sleep enough, the ghrelin goes up. So if you're not having enough sleep, that goes up. That means you get hungry faster throughout the day, eating more, and it's just like not helping you get to your goal. You have to be strict on your sleep schedule. Like, sleep is something we do not mess with, okay? It gives us energy, beauty benefits, our progress at the gym. It plays a big role. Have trust in yourself. If you're telling yourself, I'm gonna go to bed at this time, make sure you go to bed at that time. I know, like, especially when I was in college, if I didn't get something done, some assignment done that was due for a class the next day, I would stay up to do it. But I don't think that was a good idea because I would wake up tired anyway. So push yourself to be strict, have discipline, go to bed at a certain time, wake up early instead, turn in. Even now, as an adult in work life, if I have something due, I would save it for the next morning. So I would just wake up the next morning and work on it. Just be strict with your sleep schedule and you'll see just your life changing in every single way. The next tip I'll say is push yourself. Push yourself with things that you know you're able to do. You're just not pushing yourself to your limit, but like not to the point where you're injuring yourself. When I say push, make yourself uncomfortable in the best way possible. You see growth when you're uncomfortable in any situation. Like I would say even like public speaking, going out to speak to others, like in a social group. If I don't put myself out there, I don't get to meet others. I don't grow. Put that in the same with working out. If you're not pushing yourself, if you're not progressively growing to like, you could be adding weight, you could be adding miles to your run. You could be like, even with me, with Pilates class, she always starts class with have an intention for the class. Sometimes my goals is make sure to do, like I hate doing obliques. I'll be like, finish this area before taking a break. I know there are times where I'm like, I could have done 3 more reps. Like I know my body can go. It's just my brain's telling me, no, we're done. It burns. You know yourself. And you know when you can cross that line of like, okay, we're getting uncomfortable, but not hurting ourselves. Also, if you have the mindset of, oh, this is hard. Like, I don't want to go lift. I don't want to do this. This is a lot. I saw a quote that said, being unhealthy and sick is hard. Being fit in life is also hard. Life will never be easy, but you can choose your hard. Now listen, would you rather want to be sick or get to a point where your body's not, functioning the way you want it, or it's not reaching the highest potential, or that lift, that 10 reps that's burning is hard? So choose your hard. Like, what do you want? Do you have a certain goal? Keep that in mind when you're at the gym. Keep that in mind when you don't feel like going. Choose your hard. If I decide to do something now, I know it'll benefit me in 6 months. If I decide to stay consistent now and even push myself, put a little challenge, make myself uncomfortable every single week, adding something where I'm challenging my body so that it can grow. In 6 months, I'm gonna look so different because I decided to stick to this. Now is not the time to be cute at the gym, okay? Lift making those faces. Whatever you have to do, when you push yourself, that's when you see a change. That's when you see your body sculpting. Yeah, that's when you see that muscle growth. When I'm at Pilates class singing Drake songs, I don't listen to Drake. But it's that point where I am burning. My whole body's on fire, okay? And it's to the point where my body's still going. It's just my brain's like, let's stop. Athletes are the ones that grow most because they're constantly learning something new. They're constantly having some type of challenge. If there's a basketball player, they're constantly learning new plays. They're constantly doing new things. And if we do that for ourselves and not go autopilot, we can grow so much. It's really for you. Like, we're responsible for our own body, health, how it looks. So push yourself. When you get to that point of like you want to quit, you automatically remember your why and you keep going. So push yourself and you'll see progress. The next tip I'll say is have daily supplements that work for you. So for me, I have a certain daily supplements I take every single day. I stay consistent with it that help me with my gym goals, what I do daily, my vitamins. Supplements are supposed to supply you with something in addition, something you already have but you're probably lacking. It's something like an enhancement so it can help you grow faster or get better. For me, I like to take things that enhance what I already have. Before the gym, I take creatine. I don't take pre-workout. The one thing that works for me is creatine. And creatine is actually natural because we already have it in our body. It's basically adding more creatine so that it can help me with performance at the gym, even muscle growth. You just see it. I take the monohydrate one. It's not holding the water, so you're not having water weight, you're not feeling bloated. Because I know a lot of people felt that with the other one. This is my favorite one I take. I just take it with orange juice. I mix it before going to the gym. And I usually do a spoonful. We could go into details about like creatine loading and everything like that, but I feel like just taking a spoonful has helped me. Another fun fact, I did a 30-minute presentation on just creatine alone for my senior presentation during college for my last year. I learned so much about creatine. Right after I did that presentation, like ever since that day, I've been taking creatine. It hasn't been consistent until like last year, but there's more benefits than risk, in my opinion, with creatine. But Ask your doctor. I also take sea moss and everything like that. That just helps me throughout the day as like my daily supplements. But creatine is my main thing I take for the gym. Actually, the only thing I take. It doesn't matter whether you take it before or after. I do it before, but I know some people forget. They put in their protein shake after. Most of the studies and articles and everything I found, it goes back and forth. Some people say take it after, some people say take it before. I just take it before. In my head, how I think of creatine is when you get to that last push, that last hip thrust, that creatine kind of get that last rep in. Get that push in. It's not like caffeine. It's not like pre-workouts. Nothing like that. Also with pre-workout, why I'm so against this. First of all, most of it just tastes too sweet for me. I feel nauseous. But also to build that stamina, to not depend on caffeine when I'm inside the gym. So find a supplement that works for you. That's just what works for me. I just wanted to share because I get questions about that. Like, what do you take? Just friends ask me. I get comments on it. So I just wanted to let y'all know. The next tip is make it attractive to work out. Make it something that you enjoy. Don't let it be something where it's a drag. Set the mood for your workout. Wear what makes you feel good, what will motivate you to keep working. You know those in-betweens where you look in the mirror, you're like, oh, I love my outfit. I love wearing monochromatic outfits. Like, if it's like tights, I always like to cover. I like to stay modest at the gym. So it's mostly like big tee with like leggings or something like that. But I like it when it's matching. It just looks put together. If you want to wear makeup, wear it. I know a lot of people are like, why are you wearing full beat? If you want to wear full beat makeup, do it. If that's going to help you, motivate you to push, to really get the workout done, making it attractive is one way the book Atomic Habits says. So if you want to do something, if you make it attractive, you would want to do it more. For me, how I prep my gym session is I make sure my AirPods are charged. I get my creatine, make sure my outfit is something that I like feel confident wearing. It's clean. I wear my gym scent. I smell good. I take everything to the gym, and then before I work out, I pray, and then I start working out. I just feel like whenever I have that prep, like that pre-workout prep, not the drink, like the action, I'm so prepared. Make it attractive so it's easier to get the workout done. Like, it's not a drag to go to the gym, but almost something you're looking forward to go to. How you can make walking more attractive is while you walk, listen to a podcast you love. So I've been trying to walk more because for my health, like I just feel like sedentary behavior is very dangerous. Sedentary behavior is basically sitting down for a long period of time. And when I was an undergrad, they called it the silent killer because that's how bad it is. Like right now, sitting down for a long time and not moving and like sitting, scrolling, watching too much, even like work at home, sitting down for a long time is worse than smoking. So that's the main reason I started walking. This is like actually my second week staying consistent with it, but on my walks, I listen to a podcast called The 101 Essays That Will Change the Way You Think, and it's so good. It's on Spotify. It's an ebook, so it's something that you listen to, but it's not people talking. Walking and listening to that, like, exercises my brain because, like, it's, like, challenging, asking questions, but also I'm walking. Also, another fun fact. Did you know walking and talking prevents Alzheimer's? I just learned that. So if you're walking, make sure to have like, a walking buddy. Make it attractive. Make it something that you're catching up while walking. Something that you could do. You could go on the phone, talk to your friend. For the days where you just don't want to lift, what can help you like motivate you to go? I mean, it can be something like, okay, I'm gonna get a smoothie after, but how can you make working out and lifting more attractive? How can you make walking on the Stairmaster or on the treadmill? Do something that'll help you be excited for that. So make it attractive in your way. It'll definitely make it easier to complete, easier to get done. It's just something to look forward to. The last tip I have is a bit heavy, but it's something that we need to talk about, okay? Comparison will steal your joy. Not everyone's gonna look like Lori Harvey, okay? Me, you, everyone. We have different bone structure. We have different genes. We have different ways, different health conditions. We can't rely to look like a certain person. Like, it's impossible to look exactly like your gym goal person that you look up to. I watch some gym people, like I love the Lerman twins. I love Lena Lifts. I love Talia Jones. There's so many different people, but I make my goal to not look like them, but get inspiration from them. Also, don't compare your gym journey with someone else's. Something that works for someone else might not work for you. Again, we're different. We have different bodies. So just focus on now. What can you do today? So in 6 months, you're reaching the highest potential of your body. It's you versus you, okay? A little corny, but it's true. Me compared to last year this time, I have grown so much at the gym. In life in general. I feel like from last year, like I am so proud of where I am now, especially at the gym, because I had been pushing myself. When I first started my gym journey, I would, I'll go to the gym, I'll look at Instagram reels or TikToks of workouts I should do. But then I'll look at the person. Like, yes, I'll get the workouts, but I'll also look at the person and just automatically get discouraged. And I lose my intention. Like, I guess I got the workouts, but while I'm doing it, I'm like, I don't look like her, so what's the point? That's not gonna get us anywhere. So the past few years, I've been working on it, and now it's to the point where I'm so confident in myself. Like, I know that my body can reach this certain potential. It's almost like a lifestyle. It's something that I do over and over. I saw progress when I switched the mindset of working out to be healthy and not get my thighs bigger, get the muscle that's right here, make sure my bicep shows. When I switched from focusing on physique to health, that's when I saw the physique, the goals like coming, because I'm not paying attention to every day going to the gym going, oh my gosh, like I just had the best lift of my life and I'm not growing. What I'm focused is, do I feel healthier? I feel stronger. I feel better. I have seen way too many family members the past few years, friends' family members, friends' parents have health issues that could have been prevented. After that, I was like, I want to change that. Like, I want to be the change for my family when I have kids. I want to be that aunt for my sister's children where it's like, Auntie Sara like works out. She's healthy, like has so much energy. She could play with us. That's my mindset now. And something I live by is 1 Corinthians 6:19 says, don't you realize that your body is a temple of the Holy Spirit who lives in you and was given to you by God? You do not belong to yourself, for God has brought you with a high price, so honor God with your body. That's something I live by. And not only at the gym, how I carry myself, how I take care of myself. You guys know, like, I love self-care, hygiene. That's also another way to honor my body. And we're bought with a high price. So me being lazy when I have the ability to stand up, work out, when I have the ability to eat healthier, that's another thing. Having the privilege to choose this or this food, a healthier option. That's such a big thing that I feel like sometimes we don't realize. It's such a blessing to even have that. And when I'm sitting down or like being lazy about it, I'm like, I'm not taking stewardship over my body. And I'm gonna finish out by saying we don't have a lot of control in our life, but the one thing we can control is our health. Standing up, going for a walk, running. But also, like, if you do have goals for a certain thing, summer body, whatever you want, you have that option to make that plan. Go to the gym, staying consistent, pushing yourself. All of the things I've said wrapped together, we have control of that. Especially if you have the health, you're healthy enough to stand up, to go work out, to make the decision to eat healthier. That's the control that we can have. I really hope this video helped you. The things I've said, I can talk about this on and on and on, but I just feel like these tips were the major tips. I've seen a change in my life. Let me know your favorite gym tip. Are you starting to work out now? Like, have you been working out? Is this like your New Year's goal? This is the third part of defrosting for summer. Next week is the last part, which is transform your beauty. So I'm gonna tell all about like beauty hacks, like just different things to just enhance, prep ourselves for summer. Thanks so much for watching and come again. Doing that? Why is it dark? I am so sorry.